Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am here to do your love reading. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So there is kind of a message coming up that some of you might need to keep your energy to yourself right now. It feels like, yes, the Queen of Cups here and the Hierophant. It's almost like you have something right now that you are needing to keep to yourself. And I don't know, that could be like a certain something you're working on. That could be your energy, even having boundaries when it comes to something to do with needing to go inward and to keep your energy inward. I am seeing there could be something around you with this Seven of Swords that is attempting to, for some it could be somebody talking about you. It might be some of you have somebody around you who is not talking the best about you, but you would probably be aware of that. It could be a coworker, it could be a family member. And I'm just getting with this Page of Wands. It's definitely a message for somebody to bring your ideas to life. With this fire in the background, I almost feel like you are, definitely being asked to almost like keep your ideas in a certain bubble right now to preserve them. It could be something you feel passionate about. It could be the light within you. It could be something that you are just kind of like is bubbling up within you. And I feel like with that Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, it almost feels like if you are not careful, it could backfire, or you could lose whatever this is. Not that you're losing it necessarily, but it feels like there's something connected to just needing to be careful of how much you kind of leak out of whatever this is for you. Because I'm getting with the Hierophant and the Magician, this keeps coming up. I think this came up in the last two readings I did too. But for somebody who needs to know that there's a certain kind of pathway that's very spiritual for you that is opening, and I think this is something which you are receiving a lot of information about with the Page of Swords. And I feel like it's almost like not everybody can go with you on that path, so there's certain people that are not kind of allowed on the same road that you're heading. They can't go where you're going. And I think this could be something that could be a little bit difficult for some of you to handle, or to cut off these people with the Four of Pentacles here coming out too at the bottom. And maybe it's just kind of happening automatically around you. It could be something that is, it's just kind of like a detox, and I keep getting this detox energy too. These cards just flew out, but I keep getting this energy where some of you could be drawn more to doing something in relation to detoxing your energy. This could also be actual detox with your physical body, if that's something that you feel called to do, if it's safe for you to do that, in order to kind of eliminate these impurities. We have Storm Warning and we have Happy Family. Yes, with the Happy Family and the Rainbow, I feel many of you are aligning to new people in your life. This could be a new romantic partner. This could be new. It's almost like you're finding your tribe even. You're finding your people. You're finding these people who connect deeper with you. Others of you could already know who this is. You could have a relationship right now that you're trying to move into that direction of being together, of kind of away from the public eye or away from the opinions of other people. And that's what this Storm Warning is saying. I feel like I'm hearing something about guilt. So some of you could be carrying some guilt here when it relates to something that, again, I don't know, that you have to talk about, or that is just harbored within you. And I think that you're moving from kind of the tornado here to the Happy Family with the Rainbow. So it feels like your relationships are being strengthened. Yes, we have caring connections here. And I think that for those of you who are single and you don't have a connection, if this is for you, with the Queen of Cups, you're kind of setting the tone to allow for the right people to find you, and for these people to connect with you on a deeper emotional level that you've been lacking, I feel. And Some of you actually with the Page of Swords, you might be in contact with somebody new, or there's something that you're receiving information about. So maybe, for example, you're having an intuitive nudge that there's somebody who is meant for you, or you're having dreams that connect you to somebody that you're meant to be with, or you feel just some kind of like connected energy that I feel you're picking up on with that Page of Swords, or it's something which is traveling in the ethers right now. So it actually might be finding you in your energy. And I think with this storm warning, there's a feeling with this little boy over here too, something about guilt again I'm getting, and I'm hearing the name Samantha. The name Tony. Death, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's not your fault. Yeah, something is not your fault. So whatever this is, for whoever found this, either something recent happened and your guides want you to know it was never your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. If something ended, if you had to say goodbye to somebody, if you had to walk away from something, if you had to, whatever you did here, it feels like it was not your fault, and your guides really want you to know that. This could also be something you're harboring from deep within from a long time ago, and maybe you need to hear during this reading that nothing that ever happened was your fault when it comes to broken connections, or even parents growing up, or something connected to you feeling that you are carrying this guilt and shame and even resentment maybe towards certain people. Yeah, the broken heart. It was not your fault. And I just feel like with this Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of connections are balancing in your life. And some of you actually could have a family member who could be either attempting to balance things out with you. I mean, I don't know, this could be a parent, it could be somebody who is returning into your life just for somebody, I feel. Or you could just find that your connections, which were troublesome, are beginning to balance out more. People are nicer to you, or your family members are more just maybe even wanting to ask for forgiveness. Something which is happening here to take you into this barn or this home in the background. So a lot of focus on like the root chakra, family, connections, relationships, and how your view kind of has been around those partnerships. That's what this message is for. And with this Four of Wands here too, yeah, with the fruits and everything, and kind of the family setting, I feel like there's just, yeah. And it's kind of like you may find that people don't like that you're changing. Whether you are picking this up or not, there could be people who just don't really like that you're changing into somebody different. And that's what I think too with the hostilities and the storm warning, that you might have to have your guard up here when it comes to people who might be trying to latch onto you now that you're changing, or now that you are entering into this door to value. Some of you are going to have a huge increase in your finances, and somebody could either be seeing that about you, or just sensing it intuitively, or this could be kind of like on a more spiritual level. There could be certain entities here. There's just something I feel to where your door to value is opening, and many of you are going to be having a harmonious relationship, if not multiple friendships otherwise, and maybe even something is kind of cracking open, which will grant you the ability to pursue your dreams and to have a large increase in money here with this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like something about the moon I'm getting to, so maybe something to do with that full moon eclipse we had as well, could have impacted this. It could have brought to light many things. It's like, I feel some of you could also have been purging a lot. Maybe a lot of emotions came to the surface, and they have been. And if that is the case, I think that any endings that are happening, it's almost like I feel with this well in the background, this represents your emotions and what you had to release as it relates to this guilt, shame, connections, past relationships. And I feel like anybody who is involved with this kind of hostilities, I feel like their time is up. I'm hearing like their time to kind of mess with your path is up. Their time to break your heart is up. And not that they ever had the right to do that, but it's just kind of like, energetically speaking, they're not kind of allowed in your energy anymore. And so that's where you might find that you have like a separation or a parting of the ways from these people and from these situations. Yeah, someone has ulterior motives that they are concealing. So there is somebody in your energy who could be having this hostility here to them. And I feel like, hold your sacred rituals, and holding to your sacred rituals brings you peace and success. It's like I'm getting it's a direct exchange of energy. Some of you, I will say, this could be something that you're working with spirit already, and I'm almost getting a sense, this won't be for everybody, but like maybe you are, you know, you're putting out your energy, you're putting out your light, you're putting out your gifts, but there's like something taking from you from the other end. So you might have to kind of reset and be aware of who you're connecting to, and cleanse your space and cleanse your energy so that you only connect with those beings of the highest light and unconditional love. But I do think for others of you, it's more of like you have people here who are seeing your growth and seeing that your light is beginning to shine brighter, and that you're heading to better places than they could have provided for you. And so I think that people are becoming kind of, there's somebody in particular, if not a group of people, who might be jealous or projecting kind of their own problems onto you. And it might not be intentional. I mean, it could even be like an unintentional thing maybe, but either way, I just feel like there is somebody here. And I'm getting something about a year from now, or within the year. So this might even be something which will play out from now into the next year, where you are beginning kind of a new path for yourself away from these hostilities. And I'm also getting to some of you here who are walking this path, you're having a lot of healing abilities come to light. So you might be able to heal people. This might be something to where you can actually like heal people. Maybe you're a Reiki practitioner, or you're heading into an area or to a kind of a phase of your life to where you're able to heal the people who hurt you. And so it's almost like something which goes around in a full circle to where, you know, you can lend a helping hand to these people now, even if they were having bad intentions towards you. It's like you're able to transmute that darkness now into light, and to forgive, to let go, to hold your own light about you in a way that you may have let that be taken from you before. Yes, you need the company of your friends, coven, or tribe. Shape-shifting, you can free yourself from the confines of expectation. And that's what this happy family is. A lot of you, it's such a strong energy, actually. It's like something to do with, again, you're connecting with people who, it's almost like you couldn't connect with them before because other people were trying to block these people from you. And I don't know how that happened. I'm not sure if it's something that just you had to go through a lot of karmic connections to find your true people. It could also be that there's just been a lot of kind of, you know, negative people or negative interferences keeping you from like your true soulmates, your true tribe and community. And this could also be something which is like you're reconnecting to the source of where you came from. And a lot of you could feel this love coming from your your guides in a way that you didn't feel, again, previously, because maybe you were tuned into like a different frequency somehow. But yeah, it's a strong message here about you finding your tribe. And some of you, I'm getting to that this could be business related for a few of you. You might be working with new people in business, or you might be joining a new company or something. And the people who you're going to be working with, I feel you're going to build a lot of abundance together. You were meant to meet at this time, or to strengthen your connection at this time, to create a life of abundance here, and abundance for the world. Some of you here, like I said, could be healers, you could be psychics, you're doing something here that is helping kind of the planet too, and so you're meeting the right people who will assist you with that and work together with you, the people who can be a part of your herd of sheep here. Yes, the temple path and the root chakra. Yes, and it feels like a lot of what this expectation is connected to the root chakra. So connected to your family for some of you, or your sense of what you felt was like survival instincts. You may have felt that you've had to survive kind of and work hard and like not really allow the light to find you because of, again, there's blocked emotions with how people have treated you or how your upbringing was, something like that. And with this temple path, you've seen something recently. Some of you have seen the truth recently about this one particular person, or about the people in general, and how those people have supported your role in your life. You know, have they given you, see with like something sneaky here, like have they given you the poison, or have they given you the flower? There's something to where the right people versus people who are falling away from your life or who are being exposed. And it, again, it doesn't have to be that you actually see the exposure happening. It could also be something where you are just kind of collapsing those timelines of where you gave your energy to these individuals or family members, and you're beginning to see and put the pieces together about, you know, why they act the way that they act and how that affected you and how it's affecting your abundance moving forward. And you're just kind of rearranging the pawns in your life. You know, you're the pawn here, and then the people who used to have more power over you, you're kind of knocking them out, and you have new pawns entering who can be a supportive pawn in your life. Okay. So let's see if there's any final message here. I don't think I'll do an extended because I don't think there's much else to say, but let's just see if there's any final messages here that need to come through. Yeah, some of you I'm hearing don't shoot the messenger. I guess that could be me. It could also be there's something kind of going to with the temple path here. You may have to make sacrifices, and certain people could point things out to people in your life, or you may have to swallow a hard truth. But I feel like don't shoot the messenger, because it's only in an effort to help you, not to hurt you. I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh, new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. Yes. I can release the past and forgive everyone. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free, and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. Yeah, so beautiful confirmation there. And I'm getting to some of you again, there's something with work, or maybe if you are, it's like you're just finding people who resonate more with your frequency, more with your vibration, and maybe you put up with people who didn't really, and you always felt kind of stuck or stagnant or stifled in your friendships or romantic partnerships or your business. And it's like, I feel it's because you didn't really surround yourself with the right vibrations. You were actually kind of connecting with those people out of wounds. So it could have been like trauma bonding, and a lot of you are breaking those shackles now to connect with a new version of yourself, which brings in new versions of people, you know? Or not, I mean, it could be new versions of the same people too, but new versions of kind of just new people, I guess, new people, new higher vibrations of those people. It's like I'm getting something about your energy and how it's like one big chunk or chapter of your incarnation has crumbled or collapsed, and now like the new people who you have meant to meet at this time, this particular time in your life and coming up for the next chapter, the wave of those people are now coming in to join you. But you didn't have access kind of to them before because you were both in different frequencies and different levels, and you had to interact with different people at the time. We have every thought that I think is creating my future. My work is deeply fulfilling. Yeah, a lot of you have, today I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I am led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. There's new people or just new clients or whatever you're doing, which are going to be, you know, again, kind of helping your work to be more fulfilling. Everything I touch is a success. Yeah, lots of abundance coming in. The door to value is opening. And I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. And that's what that Seven of Swords and the eyes here. I think that a lot of people or opinions of people or belief systems that people in your family have had have kind of, you know, rubbed off on you in the wrong way, and it has impacted your ability to create what you're here to create. And I think that there's a feeling of you releasing the expectations now of what people have set for you, because it's only their fears, it's not your fears. You don't have to take that on. Okay. So I'll leave it here. I hope this reading could help whoever is meant to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like, I'd really appreciate it. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care and lots of love. Love.